I love coffee. I got this dope ass cup from Tokyo. Went to Japan like 3 months ago. Pretty fire cup, Starbucks. So for today's agenda, really all I got is the gym. We're gonna hit a little push day. I have work tonight at 8, so we're gonna knock that out. The main point of this video is to really talk about like going all in 2024. A lot of things that I want to work on, my goals, the things I'm focusing on, and I just really think that this year is going to be the year. Last year was like a stepping stone of social media. You know, I started posting a lot on Instagram and TikTok. Not much growth, but I mean, I'm putting in the work. Hopefully this year, you know, I can actually like get some traction going on. And from here, I want to start with YouTube. I want to start doing consistently. A lot of ideas, a lot of things I want to do, I want to try. I'm just done like thinking of all this in my head and not putting the action. You're gonna see me go through all this. I hope you guys will enjoy seeing me go through this journey, through this whole process, my growth in YouTube and social media. There's a lot of styles I want to try too. I don't want to be just one kind of style like a lot of YouTubers are, a lot of people are. There's a lot of things I want to do. I'm a very multi-interested person, if that makes sense. I don't know. A lot of interest. I want to put it all together into one. But I'm going to finish this oatmeal and then we're going to go to the gym. Let's go. Alright, so I usually don't drink coffee for the gym, but I low-key ran out of pre-workout. But at the same time, I also like waking up and just like sipping on coffee. I just enjoy sipping on coffee and the taste of it. Now I don't feel like as cracked out as I would on pre-workout, but I mean it's something. I feel like I rely on pre-workout too much, so I think it's a good thing that kind of like lately I've been kind of unmotivated to go to the gym. I also gotta understand that, you know, things like gym, it's part of routine, and you just gotta keep on going even though you don't feel like doing it. It's the discipline. So I just pulled to the gym and it doesn't feel right that I'm not like cracked out off pre-workout. I just feel, you know, chill. So now it means that I really gotta try doing this workout and really push myself. I do like the feeling of being cracked out, like, and it just makes me feel like a demon with these weights. But we're gonna finish this workout and we're gonna talk more about 2024 and what I'm focused on. Let's go.
Never switch on the homies in the day ones. They didn't wanna open doors, so we made some. Take a bow on these haters like I'm Trey Young. That direct deposit hitting like a bass drum. Incoming, coming, coming, coming. Keep it incoming, coming, coming, coming. Keep it incoming. Never switch on the that I came up with. No new friends with the same old clique. Couple old homies went and stabbed me in the back, but it's no love lost. I'll probably bless them with some stacks. That direct deposit lovely. Went from shaking Kool-Aid packets to popping bubbly. Went from asking women for hugs and now they hugging me. Ain't life lovely? Do it so good, make a hater wanna. Never switch on the homies in the day ones. They didn't wanna open doors, so we made some. Take a bow.
All right, more goals I want to talk about for what I have this year. My first goal is waking up early. For some reason that I just can't wake up early anymore. The goal and ideal time to wake up is between like 7 to 8. It's so hard to when I'm like up late, video editing, maybe filming, sometimes playing games. It's really hard, especially when I want to get like 7 to 8 hours of sleep. So I would have to sleep by at least 12 to get 8 hours. Wake up at 8. That'll be a good time. I do want to work on that. Next one is to stay more consistent on social media. There was a time where it was actually 2 weeks ago where I didn't play games for like a week or two. I was actually filming and editing and posting every day from Monday through Friday. And then on the weekends I would just, you know, just kind of relax, chill, and then kind of brainstorm for the next week. That's the thing too, like I enjoy playing games because that's, you know, from a long day of work, I just want to play games. But being more consistent on social media, like if this is what I want to do, I have to stay on top of this. I have to show out for social media. I have to show everyone that I actually want to do this. This is what I am trying to do. This is what I want my life to be. It's not just for cloud, but it's just I enjoy this. This is an art for me. Things I create, people like. It's not just social media like Instagram or like TikTok. I want to be more consistent on YouTube. Ideally, I would want to post once every week. Right now it's hard. I'm still trying to get in the groove of it. YouTube's more like long form content. I'm very used to short form content, but I'm slowly transitioning, learning, adapting to trying to do more long form content. Plus I like filming horizontal because it's just, you get a lot more stuff in your videos. But also with social media and in my videos, I do like fitness, cinematic stuff. Maybe some vlogs, but more I want to explore new ways to provide value to anyone watching or educating, or it's things that I learned that I want to share with you guys. For YouTube, a goal of mine is to stop being afraid to film, even though this is what I want to do for the rest of my life. Like it's so weird because for years, since high school, I was making videos in high school, just like simple like challenge videos, but it came so natural to me. But I've always saw myself doing YouTube for such a long time, and now I'm like putting my foot down and like actually doing it. Just outside factors get in your head, you know, you start like down yourself. I don't know, but I'm working on that. I'm really working on that. You always think about what people are thinking. They might judge you for some reason. That's something I'm working on. Like, I shouldn't let what people think of me stop me from doing things I've learned in general. I've learned that you just gotta do it and just don't think twice. I think the more you just think about it, you start overthinking, you start getting in your head, you start doubting yourself, you just end up not doing it. And then every day from there, you don't do it, increasing that gap. I think it's a bad way of thinking. I think once you think of something, what you wanna do, what you like consistently and always think about yourself of doing, you should just do it. And I'm trying to work on that too. I've learned that things in life, that's how it goes. Because I don't want to overthink. I hate doing that. I don't like doing that. I've learned that nobody really cares what you do. So because of that, you should just do it. And I always think about this too with everything I do. Like when I'm filming in public, like I'm always thinking like, oh, they're like looking at me with a camera. I'm like talking to my camera or filming whatever I'm doing. Nobody gives a fuck. Everyone's doing their own thing in their lives. You know, they're not gonna go home and keep thinking about that one person who was filming in public or like talking to the camera. I know what I truly want, but sometimes I doubt myself and overthink, like many of us do. The fact that I'm able to point out that flaw and going to work on it is such a big sign of growth, and instead of letting it consume me and not doing anything about it, I'm actually working on it. Which is super important because some people, you know, once they doubt themselves and overthink, that's when they don't start doing anything and they never chase or risk themselves doing that thing they want to do or whatever it is, and you just end up not doing it, and I think that will end up leading to regret. And I don't like regrets, especially in life. I don't think you should have any regrets. Next thing I've learned is that I've learned that many successful people got to where they're at because they were able to continue going on their path and what they wanted to do, even though outside factors were trying to hold them down. I think we all heard this from, especially Mr. Beast. What he says too is that when you're on the come up of doing something, like for him, it was YouTube, everyone thought he was crazy. When you see someone who's like just starting to make videos, you kind of look at them differently. But then once you see them like blow up and like their posts are actually getting in like a lot of engagement, then you kind of see them a little differently now. Like, oh yeah, he made it. He's good. He's good at what he's doing. He's a genius. And that's what Mr. B said. He said that you're crazy until you make it, and when you make it, you're a genius. That's with anything, and anything how you see in life, with the business, with YouTube videos, a big hobby, interest, passion, and you want to make it big, like a big business, or make it like a big job. Things that to people won't be idealistic and realistic. And then you make it realistic, then they think you're a genius. That's crazy. That is insane. This is the biggest thing that I've learned, is that nobody else can see the vision you have for yourself. So to them, it might seem crazy and wild. If you have that one thing that you are consistently thinking about in your head every second, every minute, every day, then you should chase that one thing, because no one else can see that vision you have for yourself. So because you go and chase that vision that no one else can see, people might look at you different because that's not what they saw of you. People will say to me like, hey, how's your little video thing going? Like, it's going great. Like, I have this vision for myself and I want to go for it. And so for some people, they might not see it, or how they saw me of doing it, or how they saw me in their eyes as a person or a friend, whatever it is. But I got some ideas for myself that I want to do, and I'm going to chase them. And that's just what life is. That's just what life is. The biggest thing that I'm trying to work on with this whole content creation thing, I'm just trying to utilize more of my time being productive in brainstorming, scripting, filming, editing. Like, this is what I want to do. Not just even this, like, I got a lot more ideas I want to do, but I have to stop holding myself back. I gotta get in the habit of just doing this more, like just casually talking too, because I have a bunch of creators that I follow. They're all like different kinds of people too, and different like niches, and like I have an interest in a lot of them, and like I want to like bring it down to me and like do it in my way. It's just so cool to see, because these creators have their own little thing, but I don't like a one niche thing. It's just like whatever interest you have and what you want to show. I want to show anything that I'm interested in, and for people to see, and what I create and all that stuff. So I used to think before, what would people like in my videos? So that kind of like stopped me and kind of hindered me in being creative, because all I kept thinking about was what would people like in my videos. So I would try to create things that what people like trends. Trends is cool to like, you know, hop on like the cool trend thing, maybe like a lot of people would see, but it isn't being like original. Alright, but all in all, we gon' get it lit on YouTube, social media. I want to bring out more of my personality. This year gonna be crazy. I really just gotta lock in. I gotta be for real about this. Like, if this is what I want to do, I know this is what I want to do. I gotta lock in. I gotta put in the work. I gotta put in the action. More videos coming up.